positive takeaways that you could take from this game that you could put into the next one?
I think we generated a good amount of chances. Just got to put them in the net. Again, I think all 3 games we've defended well. Just got to bear down on one more shot. Make one more defensive play kind of thing. But yeah, at this point, it's just move on. Look forward to Friday.
Sam and Oliver, this is your second Memorial Cup. I know that it's just the round robin, but how do you compare your Memorial Cup with last year?
Yeah, I think it's I think pretty similar for us. A lot of guys coming back, including us. Different teams obviously, but same goal in mind.
Pretty much what he said. Yeah, games have been a lot really tight this year. So just those 1 goal differences that we got to bear down
on. Dale, you did a great job of containing Gavin McKenna tonight and most of their top guys. I mean, what does it say about Medicine Hat that they still came out of this with a win?
Is the reason why they're here. We always say we all have our top end guys, and they can't do it every night. It takes a role player to come up. It's Sylvester Light that comes up and scores a big goal like the young guy did, and that's credit.
On continue avec la conférence de presse après le 5e match de la Coupe Montréal 2025 entre les Knights de London et les Tigers de Medicine Hat. We continue on with the post-game press conference following the 5th game of the 2025 Memorial Cup between the London Knights and the Medicine Hat Tigers. Here with me now are head coach Willie Desjardins, Matthew Ward, and Ethan Newtons. And gentlemen, I'd just like to start with your thoughts on tonight's game.
I think that London probably outplayed us tonight. They started quick. They had a really good start to their game. They got a lot of talented players over there, and I thought the difference tonight was Manigan for us. I think he was outstanding in net, maybe even a little bit more than outstanding. But I thought that was the difference. But saying that, I thought our guys played hard. We blocked lots of shots. I thought every line contributed, and I thought that was good.
Sorry, next, Matthew.
Yeah, no, I think obviously we didn't like our start in the first and the second. We made some adjustments, and like Willie said, we wouldn't be going to the finals without number 35. So he's been a rock for us all year.
Anything?
Yeah, I agree. Our goaltending was phenomenal today. I think the biggest thing was our shift lengths, just being able to change them.
Willie, for you guys, just the third line, and obviously the two guys to your right scored tonight, but just speak to their impact here tonight and what they were able to do against London.
I thought they were outstanding tonight. I said in the dressing room after the first, they're our best line. I said it after the second, they're our best line. And after the game, I said it, they're our best line. I thought throughout the night they battled hard. I thought they were smart. I thought they played defense, and by playing defense, I think they turned some pucks over. But and it was their battle level. I thought London won a lot of one-on-one battles early in the game. We'll have to play a lot harder than that, in the final game for sure.
Ethan, you talked 2 days ago just about this line, and keeping it simple was the strategy for this line to find success, and it worked here tonight. Just kind of was that the game plan or the focus for you guys here, and just kind of why did the line find so much success?
Yeah, I think it's always just the motive for a line out there is just always keeping it simple. We're not doing too much. We're sound defensively. We're we're covering for each other, and just keeping it simple. Honestly, there's nothing much to it.
Willie, didn't see much of Caden Lindstrom beyond the later stages, the second and the third. Just kind of an update on him and thoughts on Schaefer, Gordon Carroll sliding in the lineup.
Yeah, Lindstrom will be fine. No, Carroll did a great job coming in, outstanding. He brought in a lot of energy, That's hard for a 16-year-old to come in. That's asking an awful lot, but I thought he was outstanding. And that's the hard part right now. You play three lines and you have guys sitting that can play, but you're down to three and both teams are playing three, so that's what you have to go with. But Carroll came in and did a great job for us.
Willie, a late penalty kill for your club. Outwardly, probably more known this club for their offense than their defense all season, but the stingiest team throughout the Western Hockey League postseason. How fitting is it that it comes down to what's really a 3.5-minute penalty kill with almost a full minute burned by your captain, Oasis Weisblatt?
Yeah, it was big. Our penalty killing has been outstanding. It's funny how it changes. The first game, everybody was talking about our kill not being so good, and my comment was it was good. It's been good all year. Next game, every game's a new game, so you don't know what to get. But our penalty killing has been great. Josh Mazur's done a great job with it, and I thought it was fitting that just the number of shots guys blocked. Guys just paid an awful price to win that game because they're a good team.
Matt, you're a 20-year-old. You got one game left in your junior hockey career. It's for a Memorial Cup. What does this opportunity mean to you?
Yeah, it's it's unbelievable, but you don't sit around dreaming about playing that final game. You dream about winning it. And I don't know if Willie remembers this. He sent me a text when he traded for me, but he said he wants to win that final game, not just be there, right? So we're not just happy just being there. So.
Ethan, you're added to this club mid-season, a trade from Kelowna. Is this kind of what you envisioned when you came to Medicine Hat, kind of understanding the aspirations that this team had? And, just how do you feel you kind of helped this team get here?
I knew coming here that the team had huge aspirations. I was just looking to do my part and just work hard, honestly.
You touched on it a bit there, Will, but Willie, three of the players that we've mentioned making a huge impact tonight are guys who were not Tigers at this time last year. Is that gratifying for you as a general manager, knowing that those moves are probably what put you through to the final game?
Yeah, it is great. You know, we did try to trade for some character. We thought we needed some real good character, and you know, like I was really excited for Mennigan how he played tonight. Like that was great for him, and all the guys here too. Like, you know, sometimes you bring a player in the middle of the year, you know, they're maybe not that excited to be with you, but every one of these guys have bought in and done everything they can for the team. We can't ask anymore. So we've been fortunate. We got real good people, and you know, they've done a great job for us.
Does Matt play bigger than he is?
Yeah, he plays way bigger. We played against him for a long time in Swift Current, and I had enough of him, so we finally just traded for him.
Ethan, you said something really interesting the other day when you were talking about the identity of this line. You talked about punishing the other team's D and creating space for kind of the first two lines on this team. So for you, how does it feel to be the one contributing the points and having your first multi-point kind of playoff game of this season?
I don't know, it's a little different, I guess, but I think it's just important that, you know, we all just have one task in mind. We all have the same goal. But yeah.
Matt, can you take me through what you saw in that goal and where it ranks for you personally in your WHL career?
Yeah, I mean, it probably ranks number one, but you know, Elliott's an unbelievable goaltender. He's gonna save what he sees. So I just saw a loose puck, and I thought I could beat him to the far post, and fortunately enough, I did.
Willie, do you remember sending that text to Matt Ward in the summer?
No, but I imagine I would have sent something like that to him.
It's the first time back in the finals, the Memorial Cup finals for this team since 2007. For you guys looking for that first championship since '88 in the tournament, Willie, just kind of how do you look towards Sunday? You don't know who it is yet, but you know, looking towards that game.
I don't know. I think it's the same. Every game's going to be hard. It doesn't matter who you play. It's such a good league. Like we got to play tonight, so we're going to have to be better than that if we're ever hoping to win another game. So we know that. Well, we have a couple of days to prepare for that, but you got to be so excited to get the chance. Like really, you know, it's great for us to get the opportunity, but you know, for sure we want to win it. We don't want to just show up at it. So we got a lot of work ahead of us.
It's well documented, Willie, how tight-knit this group is, how much of a family they are on the ice. They got one more game as a group together. For that experience for them, obviously wanting to win the final game, just, you know, what have you seen from this group all season long, from September where you start 1-4 to now a point where you are playing for the premier trophy in all of Canadian junior hockey?
Yeah, it is gratifying. We've had a lot of adversity this year, like really an awful lot. Look at the injuries and different things going on with Mennigan and that. Like it's been a really tough year for all the guys, but it made us close. And that's the one thing we learned. Like the injuries made us realize we can't win by ourselves. The only way we could win is if we're a team and we played hard for each other. And that's probably the biggest break we had with those injuries, where we learned that we had to do that. So it certainly helped us.
Bryce Pickford scored 8 goals before this season, and now he's the second best scorer in the playoffs for you. He has the most goals by a defenseman since 2000. Can you just explain a little bit what happened?
Well, we obviously thought he was a really good defenseman, or we wouldn't have traded for him. Him and Jonas Wu, like we were so excited to get those guys in the summer. Both guys play so hard, but Pickford's got a good shot. I think he was banged up a little bit. Maybe in Seattle, I think he maybe had bad ribs, and that limited him. But he was so tough. He always plays with injury, so I think that limited him. But you know, it's great. He works on his shot, and you know, he's gotten rewarded for it.
That's it. Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.